So what is up with the Thomas? So there's just more than one way to get into there? Oh, let's see what's going on in here. Love exploring these creepy dungeons. Shiny webs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all these freaking skulls. Barstand ruins. Limbic rod discovered. I don't know if did we find a limbic chest here? There's a perfect example of why it's sometimes a good idea to block as you're moving into an area you're not familiar with. An angled tablet fragment. Okay, so I think maybe that's the thing we need to get into the grave of the Blood Queen. I haven't found any illusory walls. That's where we came from. I think. Whoa! Holy shit. Oh. I thought they were around the corner. Whoa, I don't know what's happening. What the fuck? I was just like flying in the air? I couldn't control myself.
Obviously, you didn't die. Concentrate and start over.
Sorry, buddy. One thing I'm getting better at is just hitting the button multiple times before each attack instead of pumping them like 3 in a row. Wooden horse figurine. It's a research item, okay. Because if you just hit it 3 times in a row, you can get caught in a combo that you don't want to get caught in. Grade 2 defensive gear. Receiving a fatal blow will instead restore your health. That is good. I'll think about it. I never die anyways. Ah, here's the other side. They bade me to strike this wall a full 50 times. No! You think it's actually gonna break? I don't think so. I think that's why it's in the current state it's in. Not that I'm gonna break it after hitting it 50 more times. That's the second part. And the third part must be the other way, right? Straight ahead. That's the other side. Okay. Can I put those things together? Not sure how that will work out. Maybe we can use them on that spot. Have we already been down these passageways? Yeah, okay. So this just goes back to that open area in the middle. Ah, so that was actually locked. Okay. Let's kill those guys in front of the church. Regardless. Oh, shit! Yeah, I mean, I deserve that. I just ran right into the middle of everything. Fair enough. But we're not too far. Back the fuck off! That's the time loop. taken care of or unlocked. Why don't we just pull those? Oh, I went right past the ladder. You know, I like the axes. It takes the least amount of time to pull the weapon out.
I don't think I can go on like this. I'll probably never see my daughter again. With everything that's happened, there's only so much a man can take. The power cut is just another kick in the gut.
Talk to you?
My big sister Lily went to visit our auntie in Xiaojin. She'll be back soon, though. And we're gonna play all day.
Xiaojin, eh? Oh, across the street from the graveyard. I don't know if they're talking about in Maristan, though.
No, thank you, sir. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah. What was this again? ZT.
I don't think I can go on like the power cut is just another.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's useless.
When we first moved here, this town stood for something. That maybe all these divisions could be mended. That maybe we could coexist in peace. Yanko's grand idea of integration. What a load of crock. He really had us all wrapped around his finger. Now, we're just a beat-down minority surrounded by people who hate us. They won. I look at my grandchildren, and I weep for them.
I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying.
I don't think I can go on. The power cut is...
It's...
I want my sister.
Great. So worth it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I can do for them. Oh, we're gonna we're gonna take their... I was like, are we gonna take their breaker? I don't know if I can help them. Can't go that way either. Maybe this guy will give us some. Fuses, sorry, fuse.
Thanks for taking care of the creatures. Whoever is left in Maristan will have a chance to get some supplies. Here. Take the key. The gate is southwest of here. Once through the gate, the tunnel that leads inside the head is on your right.
Oh. I see. Let's ask about Hadia.
Hadia has fallen into the worst kind of chaos there is. I'm a lawyer. Well, I was. For me, it's deplorable to say that the laws as we know them are no more in our country. Do you know what the law is now in Hadia? Guns. Power comes out of the barrel of a gun. I don't know who said that, but it's very accurate. Most Hadians think this war's going nowhere. But they are powerless. How many disagree? Is it 60%? Is it even 80%? I don't know. The majority are confused and frightened, so they go along. They're being led by the 10% who have the guns. Sadly, that's all they need. Maristan was the stage of many events. And unfortunately, I witnessed them all. I hardly know where to begin. The bombing of the market by Palamist extremists. The terror campaign led by Deimos Division to thwart the referendum. The media's constant campaign of dehumanizing the other side. This awful war could have been prevented. The politicians had other ideas, I guess. They could have divided Hadia into 2 states. One Palamist and the other Sabinian. But nobody wanted to back down or listen. When this war ends, and it will, I'd like these politicians to be tried in an international court. That's what these war pigs deserve. They should rot in jail for the rest of their lives, just like the corpses on the battlefield. I met General Romeo in Ljubljana. I was part of the delegation representing the Sabinian separatist movement of southern Argola. As a foreign observer,
Argola.
The general had been deployed in several countries to
So
oversee
easy for him.
referendums and elections. He gave us helpful information and pointers on how to proceed. The general and his peacekeepers were well received in Hadia. I believed they could prevent the war. But when things began to get out of hand, the peacekeepers did nothing to stop what was happening. During the referendum campaigns, Palamist thugs were chopping off hands and arms to prevent civilians from voting. The peacekeepers did nothing. They left when we needed them the most. I never understood why. They redeployed to Leith's airport. Nothing was happening in Leith at the time.
Good way to get out of town, though.
Look, despite it all, I still believe that General Romeo and his peacekeepers are good people with the right intentions. The man I met in Ljubljana wasn't a coward. Quite the opposite.
There was a UN delegation to, was it Kosovo? No, it was Somalia, I think. Romeo Dallaire, I think was his name, that led the UN contingency. He's a Canadian general or whatever his rank was. Actually heard him speak at the university I went to. Could be referring to that person, since the studio's Quebec or in Montreal.
The reality is that General Romeo has someone above him. And it's that person who is to blame for this fiasco.
Did I see LeBlanc? It was Romeo Dallaire, I think. But my memory's not great with names, so I just remember Romeo.
We came so close to our independence. Polls showed that we were ahead of the Palamist opposition. Their terror campaign worked. I don't blame my fellow Sabinians for avoiding the voting booths. They were afraid. And rightfully so. Even if you have 1,000 sheep versus 1 wolf, the wolf will always win. I wanted Sabinians to have a new province of their own. I was shattered when we lost.
What about the Palamists?
They are the lowest life forms on this planet.
Romeo Dallaire.
Look at their elite soldiers.
Rwanda. That's what it was.
Their Deimos Division was created for one single purpose. To murder, rape, and plunder Sabinian families. They call themselves elite soldiers. There is nothing elite about them. They emptied their prison cells to fill their ranks. They were explicitly recruited to commit the worst atrocities possible. You don't believe me? In 1990, during the Sabinian referendum, units from the Deimos Division showed up in our villages with axes and machetes. They indiscriminately began chopping the hands and arms off law-abiding civilians. Their message was clear. No hands. No vote.
I think they're taking references from just different civil wars and genocides from throughout human history, taking cues from those.
There you have it. A Palamist in a nutshell. I have no words. All my life, I prided myself on not believing in such nonsense. Look, they walk our streets. There they are, just a few feet away, straight out of the fear-mongering book the Palamists preach. I have to rethink everything. Their existence has shaken the very foundations of my beliefs.
So there's some truth in that book, just not one that you resonate with. Okay.
I don't need that.
Can't get in there or anything, right? Pawn and thrift, fishing lures and equipment. Gotta be like... One of these houses has to have some supplies or something. Maybe there's another breaker at the back of one of the houses we can take something out of. Take a fuse out of. Yeah, we already went there. That's neat. There's two ways to do it. I'm sure that's happened a few times. I didn't really notice. Like we can get in there. Got any fuses, sir?
Thanks, Sethrus. I can finally hear myself think again. Did you have anything to do with this? Fuck off, pals. You aren't breaking us that easy. Woo!
I thought that might be it. Aha! Only one, though. Ooh.
Thanks, Seth. Fuck off, pals.
Only one. I think I'm gonna use it on the house over here. They seemed... Where was that? Is it here? Yeah, there's like two kids here. There's only one at the other house. Oh, there's three. Three fuses. Oh. Oh.
You're holding us in the old barn by the ruins.
Ah.
Hear me, please.
Cool.
There's soldiers here. The soldiers are coming here every night. We can't defend ourselves. We're too weak to fight. We're running out of food. I think they're coming here via the river. Please, someone. Please.
Okay, let's go help them out.
Did you hear that? Maybe Lily is with them. Oh, we have to do something. They'll never make it on foot in their condition. If only we had a boat.
Ah, there we go.
When we first moved here, this town's the uncle's grand idea of now.
Okay.
We're just...
Okay. I'm gonna get the power on over here also. Man, I'm not sure where to use the third one. Is your box in the back? Yeah. I see a lot of fuse boxes outside. Is that just a Canada thing? Something you want getting a lot of moisture.
Thank you for stopping them.
I can't believe it. Could that really be our girls? What if it's some kind of Palamas trick? But if there's a chance it's them, yes. We have to see this through. Wait a minute. Crazy Corio lives down by the river. I wonder if he'd help us.
Corio.
Hello? Please.
Crazy Corio. Is that the guy? Is that the one that we rescued? Didn't seem that crazy. Oh. We can stay no longer. The waning days of the 10th century are upon us. And yet, how has it come to this? Our town, our fields, are overrun with reformist filth. Had we but toiled in our mines with bowed heads and feigned contentment, perhaps fate would have stayed its cruel hand. But now it is they who labor in our stead, defiling this land with their presence. I carved these woods upon the stones that have borne witness to generations of my family. Now in Libane, we shall begin anew. Thought maybe I could interact with those windows. Is this who you were talking about? This seems like a complicated side quest. I'm digging it.
Hey, thanks again for this. We'll gather our things and head out. Hey, thanks again.
Dad says we can't go down and it's okay though. I like
Okay. Oh, I wonder if it's that other house that we couldn't get into before. Maybe I have to turn on their power? It's gotta be who they're talking about. Oh shit!
The rest of the village doesn't seem to like me much. Despite what they may think, I still consider every one of them as family. We've been through too much. I would risk my life 10 times over to save those women. I just have to find some gas for the old boat.
I gotcha.
Oh, great. I'll fill her up right away. I'll head out there in a few hours. The cover of night might help us slip by undetected.
Okay, I think I gotta rescue them though. Maybe. Let's go take a look. Might get hairy. Save that there. I'm gonna have to go around this way. I'm coming. I'm sorry I ran by you 20 times, but you could have, like, you know, said something and opened the door. Or maybe that's all we had to do? I don't know. I guess that's all we had to do. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay. Okay. Fast travel. Just how it works in this world, okay? You just fall in the water, you go back to your APC. I think we finish this off. I imagine the keystone is in the grave of the Blood Queen, right? And I think that was this way. Yeah, man. I guess we need the symbols to match. Horn. Can't quite tell what that is. It's that thing though. Snake? Is it a snake? I don't know. Too far away. Oh, shit. Ah! Get me out of there! Okay, invulnerability. Just turn on the invulnerability, turn on all the AoE attacks, and just stand there and enjoy. Run away. Thank you. Easiest game of my life. This is the grave of the Blood Queen. We've got 4 symbols, and it looks like we got some story to go through. A fight. So the Blood Queen fought someone. An avid pupil, our future queen, learns not only the ways of Palamas faith, but also the art of war and strategy. That's probably, is there a sword symbol? Yeah, all right. So I have to figure out the order. Looks like a coronation. Queen Harver Revetta, destined to become the protector of Palom and defender of our traditions. Our queen, pious and virtuous, rules over Hadia with grace and wisdom. Someone blessed. For the love of his queen, King Garland converts to the Palomist faith. Queen Harver Revetta looks to the east and prepares for war to protect Holy Palom's legacy. Oh, there's the tower. Utterly victorious over her enemies, our beloved queen enacts plans to purify Hadia from the heretic filth. So that's probably the last thing, right? And that's the tower? I'm not sure. She looks quite young there, so I think that might be the first. She looks older there. Is it just... No king, though. Okay, well, let's try crown next. Not 100% sure on this. Oh, there's two different crowns. Maybe I got the wrong crown. Yeah, it's the other crown. That's not right. Okay. Future queen. Okay, so future queen. Maybe we switch these. Or maybe this goes. See no king there. That's victorious. And that's before war. Maybe that's supposed to be last. It's honestly pretty hard to tell. She looks oldest there, though. Hard to tell. I get what I'm supposed to do, but it's so hard. The hints are not obvious. I just end up guessing. She's already coronated though. Yeah, she's already queen in these. So it's gotta be crown. I already tried this, didn't I? Is there different versions of this symbol? Oh, what? Isn't that the same? Oh, it must have been a different version. I'm so confused. I thought that's what I had. Okay. Sword of the Blood Queen, a well-preserved sword still gleaming despite its obvious age. The ornate golden hilt features an inlaid jewel found in the sarcophagus of the Blood Queen in Marsden. I think we had to take this to the tower. Finally, we're gonna get in there, maybe. Here rest Harva Raveda, the unyielding divinity, keeper of purity, archon of vengeance and protector of the righteous. Let her wisdom echo through eternity. Long may her manifold deeds inspire us to greatness. None greater than the Arcus Spire, the pinnacle of righteousness and pride of our nation. Amidst the wildwood of Sinedra, the grand tower looms. Only our beloved queen could envision so profound an undertaking. Only our beloved queen could shepherd its foundation, and only our beloved queen could realize its full potential. The spire shall remain forever open to Our Lady Raveda and her instrument of vengeance here interred. Let's go. Oh, I thought there was another item to pick up. So how did those guys get in there? There's no time loop. Suspect. Ah, there's other things to do here though, isn't there? We did these. I don't know about the limbic rod. You know what? I'm good. We did this. Did this. Okay. Gas canister we did. I guess we did do most of this. I bet you we did this. We just didn't remember. Oh, limbic chest. I didn't write where it was. Hold on a second. The ruins. I bet you we have the rod for that, so I'm gonna go take a look. If this is just like... Yeah. If this is just like a healing or something. Okay. Prism, that's better. Yeah, I bet you I picked up whatever that sergeant dropped. Probably got killed or something. But let's see.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again. I swear.
Oh, maybe that's the sergeant. Said follow the river, right?
You think this is funny?
Yeah.
Disrespectful little shit.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again. I swear.
I don't know what they were doing. Trying to contact the outside world or something?
This is funny.
Maybe there'll be an item. Oh, they're spreading graffiti. Calamist. Whoopee? What does that say? Beloved queen under his gaze. Oh, it's whore? Maybe? Yeah. Beloved queen under his gaze, your presence fill us with strength and blah, 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 courage. Oh, let's just get back here. Or maybe we always could. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be the sergeant. Maybe that guy there. Let's go to Sinedra. After we do some research, because I think we've got a bunch of research items to give her. Maybe it'll give us the code for this.
When you have a second, I have more information on the Ark Aspire.
Hold on. Research first.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
A children's book about limbic invasions. An inscription along the spine identifies this book as belonging to Harva Ravetta. A gift from her uncle and guardian, Thomas Ravetta. In her childhood, Harva would spend much time at her uncle's manor in present-day Maristan. This is Ravetta. It sounds so familiar. The book contains several short stories, allegories, and characterized illustrations aimed at young children. Throughout the pages contain a scornful tone of derision towards Sabinian people, often mocking or demonizing them as sinful evildoers, or even drawing comparisons to insects. A prime example of the indoctrination to which Harva was exposed from a young age that would ultimately shape her ideology. Okay, that was the queen. Sorry. Of course. So many names, and they're all strange to me.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
I just know her as the Blood Queen now. This is a citizen's file, category conspiracy. This file contains sensitive information on Operation Appleseed. We did hear about that before. The codename given to the now infamous Maristan Market bombing. Okay. The file includes a complete psychological analysis of the candidate chosen to carry out the bombing, Byron Velba. It details the recruitment and subsequent psychological manipulation of the civilian, who was specifically targeted due to his participation in the Iville riots of March 1990. The file proves conclusively that the bombing was not the random act of a Palamist extremist, but a black op devised and orchestrated by the Aestus division of the Axiom. It was carefully planned and executed to heighten ethnic tensions. Oh, it's a research item, the core.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
Order of the Eye category. To correct the disastrous outcome of their ill-fated Eminus Shroud experiment, scholars of the Order of the Eye scrambled to find a way to cancel out the Eye's expanded field of influence. Yeah, I remember reading about it had failed. Shroud? Although the inner mechanics of limbic architecture were beyond the scholars' comprehension at the time, they still made remarkable strides in their research, purely through keen intuition. They understood that limbic frequencies could be inverted to disrupt limbic fields. They eventually stumbled upon a particular arrangement of limbic materials that showed great results on a small scale. They called the construct the amine inversion cast. They erected massive rectangular pillars at various distances surrounding Mount Obec. These flutes of restitution would hold the cast at specific angles to dampen the eye's field. It didn't work. Oh, so we're going to be going to Mount Obec. That's where the eye is. Okay. Despite its failure, I'm assuming anyways, despite its failure, the amine inversion project was not discarded. The devices were soon repurposed and became the progenitors of the amine prism. The gigantic pillars can still be seen throughout the countryside, ominous reminders of the failings of the past. And the wooden horse.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Also Order of the Eye. Early in the 8th century, after 300 years of violent religious war, this is like the Bridal War and all that stuff, I think. Oh, it's early in the 8th century, so the Bridal War would have happened later on. The forces of the Palamist traditionalists and the Sabinian reformists tentatively set aside their differences to focus on a rising danger that threatened them both. The white horse became a symbol of the truce. It represented hope, a light in the darkness, courage to face the evil ahead. These small wooden figurines were carried by soldiers on the battlefield to signal to their former enemies that they intended to uphold the truce. Oh, we're so close. Okay, what do you got for me?
Let me know if you want more information on any.
What did you find on the Arcus Spire?
I ran the Arcus Spire into the database. There is no mention of why the tower was built. However, I did come across something else. Epsilon, an OMSIF division, had several objectives in southern Umbrahan. One of them was to find a way into the Arcus Spire. They were ordered to investigate some ruins in Sinedra Forest, near the Arcus Spire. Their unit, Epsilon 11, was never heard from again. Now I know where you got the APC.
It all comes back to the beginning.
They believed the underground ruins would lead into the Arcus Spire. They were wrong. Let's go to Sinedra Forest and find out where the actual entrance to the tower is located.
Yeah, gee, I wonder where it is. Perfect setup. I don't think we're going to be returning. Do I have both of these now? Hell yeah. Rage spike enhanced. Okay. Sword of Ecstasy. I basically already have that. All right. Definitely don't need to worry about the side stuff so much anymore, I think. As I said a few times. Let's get to this tower. We finally get to enter the spire. Maybe. Assume we do. Yeah, there she is, the Blood Queen. And we have the Sword of the Blood Queen. Yeah, I still have this, eh? Oh, we can hear the screams. So that's for the final one. Oh, I don't remember seeing this before. The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty, the Queen, and her stately procession. Behold the towering ire of infidels, the Arcus Spire, vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worms unto their rightful doom. This is the great sin of the Palamists. Statues busted here. Blood Queen wanted to exterminate all of the Sabinians. It's probably been a long time since anyone's been in here. You can feel the weight of it. All right, let's pop in here first. Scream stopped. Interesting. Yikes. It's just me and you. Wow. Nothing in there. Aha. Oh. That's some kind of courtyard? Whoa, okay.